Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Nobunaga's Ambition, Sphere of Influence on a Mysterious JG. Thought I heard Mike hiss on that last video, and there's no particular reason that would happen, so I'm hoping it was either just a one-time thing, or maybe just something I'm hearing that's not even on the video that got uploaded to the YouTubes. Anyway, we have 7 labor instead of 8. I don't always exactly know why that is. I guess because we used more labor on the last turn. But we were spending money pretty freely the last couple of turns, getting all of our tribes pretty happy with us. But I think we've hit the point where I mean, we can make him a little happier, but he's still pretty pissed. But we got our tribes at the 80 and 90% support level, so I think we're good to stop spending money now. Want to add a facility. That's usually the first thing I want to do when we have that option. Well, I already made a blacksmith, right? Oh, it just defaulted here, but it didn't actually mean here. It's Tsutsuji-Kisaki that we want a new facility at. Okay, so this place is going to be eventually surrounded by military district, commercial. This is going to end up being agricultural, and this one could be any. I always try to go for cargomans because it makes conscripts better. This would be better for crops. Well, if I end up doing a military district here, yeah, let's head towards cargomans. So we'll do a village. I could just do a temple. Temple might make more sense over here on only bordering 2 things, but I'll end up going to Cargoman too, just because I'm touching conscripts. Or a military district. This makes adjacent districts better for crops. Oh, does this even increase the, It does increase the agriculture, it just, okay. Begin right away, my lord. I'll play for free online.
What would you like?
Selling a lot of food here, but,
Thank you very much.
trying to grow early as much as possible. Tsujikisaki. We're working on the large gate. This would give us even faster population increase. And would use up our labor. All right. Eventually, I'm just going to not have tons of big building projects, other than maybe roads, and I'm going to want to get to work on just actually using overseers to increase our different districts. But the story's not going to advance until we deal with this thing with the Imagawa, which I'm a little worried I broke by not finishing the quest before their civil war ended, but it looks like it's still open. I just need to get happiness up to 100. Toriyama Rosaru is conspiring with someone. Come on, Lethal. Come on.
Let us begin the meeting.
Let us check.
Here is last month's balance.
Okay, as we have more income than expenses, but that's because we sold a bunch of food, which we don't want to be
Reporting
constantly
in.
doing. Toriyama Rosaru has been meeting with someone. Well, just keep your fingers crossed that nobody actually flat out defects. We can get his loyalty up by 1. What I guess I need to do is start building Buddhist temples. Get us down to where we can enact the that policy that boosts everyone's loyalty. Might be better off just this time out, we might want to just stop building castles up so much and get our... Oh, that's crops. I actually think I meant to get crafts. Well, crops also needs to go up. Alright, we'll go all crafts for now. How is this going? 36, okay. Got a ways to go. I can check out some of the exciting things happening in other places. Kind of diplomacy on Imagawa plan to request reinforcements. Continue diplomacy. It's a quest. Well, the Oda are maybe thinking about coming to the aid of the other Oda. There's a civil war going on. We've got Nobusada. Kiyosu Oda clan is eliminated by. Wow.
Let us begin the meeting.
Begin.
Here is last month's balance. Reporting in.
Gained enough trust from Suwa clan. That's it for diplomacy. Oh, that's what happened. I never made him stop doing diplomacy on that other team. I think we need more diplomacy with them later. I think I just accidentally short-circuited a later quest. Natsuko Sasaki has gotten better at the stuff than the things. We could buy anything you want. Treasure. But in fact, we should be concentrating on facilities. So here's another one. These guys are never going to grow any kind of size, it looks like. Feels like there should be space for someone to do something here, but I guess nobody ever will. Unless I'm misunderstanding. Because this is expand a district. That's what will come up when our population goes on. So really, I guess it's only Tsuchigasaki where I should be worried about population growth. It does affect the rate at which you recruit troops, but it's more important for the rate at which the city expands. And Nakano and Fuji Yoshida are just never going to expand. These are not great starting cities. So, Tea House increases innovation, which we don't want. Might as well do blacksmith. We don't need population growth here in particular. This is going to help adjacent districts, and there are none, so I guess we might as well just go blacksmith here. A wonderful idea. take him 102? And him 51. Why on earth did we default? Why did Colin Awari Sanada come first then? Let's get Grimmeth Reaper to spend the next month and change building roads. Or improving roads. Because that'll increase those, and he'll get it done cheaper because of his special powers. Nice. I'm trying to get the roads that are like immediately outside of towns better, because I think they have a more immediate economic effect. There's the rest of these, we eventually want to improve them just so that it's easier to move through our territory. Can't afford to build any more roads. Yeah, just, I really kind of kicking myself and I messed up. Yeah, we did. Bases grew to road improvements. We have Adate taking
Let us begin the meeting.
Eastern Europe. Grimmeth has taken
Here's
over
last
command of
month's
our government.
balance.
So that's good.
Reporting in.
My training's paid off and I've grown. My intellect will bring you to the head of this nation. Can't actually afford to power this up all the way, so maybe I need to do it in chunks. She'll get it with less people than usual, which I think means she's saving labor, not cash monies. Well, we are moving things up. We're at 100 with the Suwa, which I think is going to save us time on a later quest. But it's still not what I intended to do. Keep going, Uncle Baldo. Station bases grew due to road improvement. When it says grew when they grow, I don't really know what that means. I thought it meant that it would help you grow the cities faster, but some of them can't grow at all. One of the Nagao clans has been eliminated by another Nagao clan, and it's Nagao against Nagao. And the Oda clan are trying to take back a castle that was taken by
Let us begin
Tosan Saito by... He took it from like another Oda. There's like a split in the Oda family going on before Nobunaga takes over.
Here's last month's balance. Reporting in.
Harvest of rice, okay. Other officers already improving these roads, okay. Let's give it a month before we do anything with road improvement then. Although that may mean that we just don't use all of our stuff here. Well, I mean, I can,
What would you like?
It's a cheap-ass treasure. I might as well pick it up, I guess. Although,
Thank you very much.
I don't have a lot of money to just be buying treasures that I don't need. So we'll have some labor left over this time. Get back that treasure that we gave you, whatever it was. You didn't like it as much. Oh no, did we never give him a treasure? Oh, now I'm confused. I thought we got back whatever treasure we'd given them. We got back... If we give them a treasure, we got back... whatever had been given to them before. I guess we'd never given him a treasure. So he's like, I'm honored to have been made a lord of the castle. I think I'll get along with my master. I'll treasure what I've received. My liege Nobunaga and I received. If his required loyalty wasn't 15, he'd be, you know, okay. But the fact that he's progressive and has this really high requirement before he starts being bitchy is making Yojiro Bayushi kind of a pain in the ass here. Guess I could have given something to Lethal, but whatever. Lethal will be fine. I could sell food, but like now's not really a great time to sell food. We've got I guess I should sell a little just so that we don't
What would you like?
Accidentally going bankrupt here, but we'd be better off selling food later.
Thank you very much.
When, you know, like at a time where food would be more scarce. Keep going for diplomacy. That will unlock the path to actual plot progression. I don't know how long these guys are gonna... 4,000 HP. They've got a... two-story, 10-story stone wall. I mean, they're trying to build up a defense here, but I'm just curious about their castle compared to ours. They've got a lot more HP.
Let us begin the meeting. Here's last month's balance. Reporting in.
Selling that bit of food, we did come up slightly ahead, but... Grimmeth has gold saving power that I'd like to use. 400 gold. Not as effective as I'd hoped, but still, it was worth doing it with Grimmeth instead of potentially other officers. Meantime, we'll stick with... everyone's working on crafts. Eventually, crafts will max out, and I'll need to switch to something else, but I think I'll do crafts and then agriculture, and eventually conscripts. I don't foresee us being at war. As long as we follow the story, we're not going to be at war anytime real soon. And hopefully by the time we are at war, our super powerful created officers will make us OP and awesome. We got the Fuba tribe hanging out outside of Hojo base. Yeah. That's, an Odawara Castle. We are not taking Odawara Castle down anytime soon. I don't know how, like, what my long-term plan is for doing that. Doesn't seem like a thing we can really do, though. 16,000 hit points. Keep going for diplomacy. I'm really, really hoping that we can see this quest turn over and that I didn't break something. I know I can speed up the passage of turns, but I like to kind of keep a little bit of an eye on what's going on in other places. Yeah, I think we've already kind of... Oda history might already be messed up, but the Oda aren't really that important to the Takeda events if we never get all the way out to Nagashino. It might be that it increases the maxes for, you know, crafts and agriculture when the city grows.
Here's last month's balance.
Okay.
Reporting in.
Okay, we've got... Unless I just want to throw more gold at Tsujigasaki Castle. And if I ever wanted the possibility of having a Buddhist temple here, I'd need to not build anything except for maybe like one more slot. So I could go for like a dual annex, but no, actually I can't. I don't have the needed structure, which is Stonewall. Can't actually do it because the stone wall would not need to be enough space. So I'll never get... I won't have dual annex here. I could build one just if I want to feel like I'm done. I could get a Sally port. I probably need one eventually, but there's no rush on this. Like I said, I'd like to potentially build a Buddhist temple as a facility. So here... There's no sense in building stuff to get population increase because we can never expand this city. So I think we can just like take it easy on building all this, all these castle improvements and start just getting going on roads that are not necessarily. I need to leave at least 6 labor. Oh, I did something wrong there. I can improve this road just so that it's easier for us to reinforce Hachiochi if we decide to do that again. Yeah, you see, the farther you are from filling the bar, like, diminishing returns. See, crops is like, oh, see that big improvement? Much smaller improvement here. And its pole is still 102. It's pulled, meaning Natsuko Sasaki, who's not an idiot, it's a she, but... Nothing's really going to happen until we get the next plot kicking off. Toriyama Rosario appears to have made a secret promise. How do we know if it's a secret? Has Toriyama Rosario found love? Watanabe Mori has become munitions director. I think the plot is finally continuing. Oh, but this is not our plot. The head of the Matsudaira clan, Kiyoyasu Matsudaira, was famous for his bravery despite his young age. In the blink of an eye, he had increased the size of his army and taken control of Mikawa. But in Kiyosuy's camp, an incident was breaking out. Prepare to die, Kiyoyasu!
You're... Masatoyo, what are you thinking?
This is revenge for killing my father!
Your father? You imbecile, who set this up? I can't die here. If I die, what will become of the Matsudaira clan?
It will become the Tokugawa eventually. Masatoyo's father had been suspected of rebellion, which caused Masatoyo to be plagued by paranoia. He mistakenly assumed that an incident involving a horse running wild in Kiyosuy's camp had resulted in his father's punishment, and this led him to assassinate Kiyoyasu. Kiyoyasu had been regarded as a man of great talent, but with his death, the Matsudaira clan lost much of its influence. Hirotada Matsudaira, who will eventually become known I believe this is the guy who, he's a little fella at this point, but he will eventually become Tokugawa Ieyasu. But he's just become, because his son is Hidetada Ieyasu. But he's taken over, and is basically living as a hostage somewhere, but is still nominally the head of the
Your orders? Here's
Orders,
last
Templar.
month's balance. Reporting in.
Toriyama Sar has been showing some rather strange movements lately. Do be careful in marching that one. I believe he might have reached the 4th level of the Abyss and is suffering from severe strain and nausea as he ascends. Alright, so we're not going to be using Toriyama Rosario, and I'll be pretty disappointed if he leaves the Force, but there's so much I can do. Like, here. His loyalty would be very bad if he was replaced. And I thought... Natsuya, because, yeah, so we've already got... I mean, I guess I could switch them around, but then she'll start getting pissed off. Let's switch them for the time being, though. Yeah, she'll work tirelessly to meet your expectations from Fujiyoshida Castle for unknown reasons. Says. Okay. This is what I like to see. We can build new stuff. Alright, so we're going to only choose one, a weaver or a special fair. We have to build a farmer's fair first. Actually, we don't need to make the decision yet. Both of these come from the farmer's fair. But the specialty will allow us to provide gold income and population increase, or gold income and make it just better for crafts. Well, there are no adjacent districts. Population increase isn't that important here, but it's not nothing, whereas I think we'll just build farmer's fair and then we'll compare the stats from these two once it's time to build them. So this will take our facility income from 0 to 75. Oh, interesting. Here we would be doing max agriculture would be going up, innovation would be going down. I do want to do some, I do need to do some temples, but this is not the place. This is a place where we've got a specialty which would be ignored if we didn't build something. Or we didn't build this kind of structure. I guess we don't have any anything left. So this has been a pretty non-interesting video. I do apologize, but it's the nature of the beast. It's Beast Wars here. And since we're starting from this early scenario, it's likely that the Matsudaira will never become the Tokugawa. It would be nice if the Hojo never take over the Kanto, but that seems unlikely. But let's just continue our desperate quest to complete the Takeda historical quest as rapidly as possible. So that we can actually be empowered to go. I think our smart move, once we're allowed to do whatever we want, is to just like burst into either the Imagawa or the whatever they are, Uesugi.
Let's get going. Let's get
like
going.
we've got to go get some decent cities. We've brought the Imagawa's trust to 100 though, and that seems like a cool way to call it a video. So, when we come back next time, we will do this historical event. I will read it because it is... you know what? We've had, like, nothing interesting in this video. Let's just do it now and call it a video. During the Hanakura Revolt, the Imagawa's inheritance feud, Nobunaga Takeda supported Yoshimoto Imagawa. Though Yoshimoto welcomed the aid of such a powerful daimyo with open arms, he had a touch of unease. I certainly didn't expect the privilege of marrying Nobutura's daughter, but... are we not getting too deep into the Takeda clan? The Hojo clan's reaction worries me. Fujitsuna will not watch this come to pass in silence. And do we ask the Takeda for help when the time comes? Must. That is why we gave Nobutura's child a noble daughter. If we seek Sagami and Kanto, we will have to fight the Hojo. Yet we have no real need to take Kai or Shinano. Instead of making enemies of the Takeda, forming a relationship that would gain us their troops in times of need is the wise choice. Sasai's thinking pretty clearly here. When Shingen takes over the Takeda, it's probably going to be kind of difficult to... he'd be a powerful ally, but he's not an ally that you're going to be able to manipulate and use easily. But because Shingen's strength lies in his officers, and his own tactics, and to a lesser extent, that's the strength of the Takeda now, you're not going to be in a position where you need to take the Takeda off the map, for anything other than the fact that they could be a threat. The Hojo you need to fight eventually if you're the Imagawa, because you need the Kanto. The territory the Hojo owns is key to taking over Japan. You're not going to get it from them without a fight. Whereas you might be able to get away without fighting the Takeda for a long time. Because the Takeda could be an ally, but they don't have resources you're going to be able to get just by conquering their cities. I can see your reasoning, but Fujitsuna is a force to be reckoned with. All we can do is wait. As long as we can take care of Fujitsuna, we will have a chance of victory. We have a chance to win this. Meanwhile, in the Takeda clan. And with this, the Imagawa are taken care of. Now we just need to silence those fools in North Shinano, then bring down the Hojo. We will marry Nene off to the Suwa. Don't know if this is the same Nene. The one in Samurai Warriors who's like famously the wife of Hideyoshi. Afterwards, we'll negotiate with the Murakami, then crush the Udo, allies of Noramasu and Yusuke. Aye, my lord. You've got that frown on you again. If we don't receive a maiden from the Suwa instead of sending Lady Nene to them, taking over their clan won't be easy. Are you saying this marriage is useless? It is, and on top of that... Oh, I gotta get a Shingen voice. I kind of remember how he spoke in Samurai Warriors games, but... We shouldn't make enemies of the Hojo. If we're going to fight anyone, it should have been the Imagawa. They're on the way to the capital. Lord Harunobu. Later to be known as Shingen, in case anyone's wondering why JG mentioned doing a Shingen voice. Everyone's name changes like 8 times over the course of the narrative. It's confusing. Indeed it is. It was father who united Kai and brought prosperity to the Takeda clan. I'm probably sounding too much like my father, but he's slightly more gruff. However, if we wish to bring further prosperity to the Takeda and let our name be heard throughout the realm, father's way of thinking will only take us so far. Throughout the realm? However, Lord Nobunaga won't listen to you, Lord Harunobu. Indeed. He hates me, you see. He's even thinking of passing on the line to Nobushige. What? Where did you hear that, my lord? My spies let me know what comes to pass and lands all across the realm, and Kai is no exception. Though I have not come to boast about that, my friends. I have a plan to propose, and you two are the right men for the job. And so, the Imagawa and Takeda clans formed a marriage alliance with Nobutora's daughter, Juakayan, marrying Yoshimoto Imagawa. Furthermore, the arrangement of Yoshimoto's mother, Jukaini, Nobutora's heir, Harunobu, was married to the daughter of Kinyoru Sanjo, a court noble. With a strengthened relationship to the Imagawa clan in his back, Nobutora focused his efforts on advancing into North Shinano and Ueno. West, Hanakura Revolt accomplished. I'm breathing a sigh of relief. I thought I might have really screwed up when I messed up and not getting diplomacy going faster. Normally you have time to do these quests, but this was all prefaced around there being a revolt going on, and in fact, the red Imagawa, which was Yoshimoto, took over the little blue Imagawa clan base, which represented the rebellion, quickly. That didn't affect the quest. The quest was just get 100 trust with... Like, you were supporting the side that won. The fact that the revolution was over, in the story it made sense, but in the game mechanics it didn't matter. So we kind of did okay. And to be honest, I don't think we could have gotten the trust that high in time anyway, unless we like started doing it before the quest told us to, because they knocked out that rebellion pretty quickly. Quest: The Exile of Nobutora. Interesting. What could that quest entail? I guess we'll find that one out next time. I'm Mysterious JG. Thank you very much for watching. Read the quest if you want mild spoilers for the next video, but I don't think we're knocking this quest out in one video anyway. But we've seen the first appearance of Nobunaga, I guess his name is, later to be known as Shingen Takeda, the Tiger of Kai, one of the great legends of Japanese samurai history. So he's making moves, making $1 million moves, but we'll get into those next time, folks. See you then.